here in our community, but a few days a week I travel to Lansing, which is our state capital, and I vote on different things, and I work to pass laws that help keep everybody safe and healthy in our community and all across the state. So I'm so happy to be here with you all today, and I brought a couple of books for us to read. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I have 2 books. Our first one is called Under My Hijab. Has anyone read this one before or heard of it maybe? And it's okay if you haven't. Okay, a couple folks have. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get started. So we've got some beautiful drawings here. And I'll try to hold the book up so that everyone can see. Everyone see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me know if you can't and I'll move it around a little bit, okay? All right, here we go. So Grandma peeks into the oven as a brown loaf of bread starts to rise. Her hijab is carefully folded, like the crusts of my favorite pies. Can everybody see Grandma there?
Yes.
So she's baking. Let's see what happens next. When she's at home in her kitchen, Grandma fixes her hair in a bun. We mix up some chocolate cookies and share a sweet treat when they're done. Now, can you raise your hand if you've ever baked or cooked at home with your grandma or anybody else in your family? Yeah, me too. Do you? Does anybody like cookies? Keep your hand up if you do. I love cookies. That's both hands up for me.
Especially sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies. I had cookies and milk last night for a midnight snack.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
So it sounds like we're all cookie monsters. Yes, you can.
So, I went to the store, so I had to make the dough for the cookie and add the chocolate chips.
Oh, wonderful. So we've got a baker amongst us. That's great. Yeah.
I made cookies with my aunt.
Did you? Oh, I love that. So it sounds like we all like sweet treats, and so do our characters. So they're making some cookies here, and then they're going to have some treats when they're done. Let's see what happens on the next page. Mama makes jokes with her patient as she peers in his ears and his throat. Her bright pink hijab looks so cheerful, tucked into her tidy white coat. So raise your hand if you know what Mama's job is. What do we think Mama's job is? Yes, what do we think?
Doctor.
She's a doctor, that's right. And she's checking out her patient to make sure he's nice and healthy. Let's see what happens next. At home, here's Mama. Mama lets her long hair down as she rolls up her sleeves on her shirt. We laugh while we plant pretty flowers and make a big mess with the dirt. So here they're gardening at home. They're planting some flowers. How pretty. Let's see what happens on the next page. Auntie works hard in her studio. She's always dressed funky and cool. Her silky hijab towers up high, pinned with a handsome jewel. Can everybody see the auntie? So we're visiting all the different women in the family. How cool is that? And what is auntie doing? What do we think her job is? Yes, let's go right here.
Painting.
Painting, that's right. So she would be an artist. That's right. That's wonderful. I'm sure we've got some artists in this classroom too. And here it says, I help hang my very own painting on the wall of her colorful home. Auntie's hair is streaked pink and purple. A fine work of art that she can comb. Can everyone see Auntie's pink and purple hair?
Yeah.
How pretty is that? Isn't that fun? Kind of like a sunset in your hair. Very pretty. All right. Jenna is our fearless troop leader. She makes the gooeyest s'mores. Has anybody had a s'more before? Oh, so good, right? They're so good. So what's in a s'more? What's in a s'more? Let's raise our hand. Let's see. Back here. Yeah. Yep, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, what's in a s'more? What do we think?
A s'more is like a s'mores.
Yeah. Yep.
What's inside?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's inside
Yep.
is chocolate, marshmallow,
Yep.
cracker.
That's right. I think you got it.
Two crackers.
2 crackers, right? It's kind of like a sandwich. So graham crackers, a marshmallow, and some chocolate. You could mix in some other stuff too.
Crackers are the best. And M&M's and Skittles.
There you go. Now that's a fancy s'more. So she makes really gooey s'mores, right? So they're kind of warm, maybe a little sticky, but really, really tasty. And it says that Jenna's hijab is topped with a sun hat whenever we hike outdoors. So here she is. She's got her sun hat on as they're hiking. And then they'll probably make s'mores later on. All right, let's see who else we're going to meet. When dark falls, we huddle together and share spooky stories all night. Jenna's hair blows as she whispers. I shiver and hold her arm tight. So that's spooky story time for them. Kind of like Halloween season when we read some scary stories, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see who's next. My sister, Zaina, is in high school. She wears something stylish each day. She puts on a fashionable outfit and wraps her hijab in a cute way. So there she is. Is her outfit stylish? Do we like those colors?
Yeah.
It's a cute outfit, right? Yeah, I think she looks nice. Right? Yeah, very cool. So she's wearing her hijab in her own way. Zaina ties up her hair in the evening when she takes a short break from her book. Then we dig through the clothes in her closet to find her tomorrow's fresh look. So she's got tons of outfits. She's got earrings and other scarves. Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's pretty stylish, huh? I think so. All right, let's see who's next. Now, this is my favorite page. Iman tries to earn her first black belt. Does anybody know what a black belt is?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we think?
I do from karate.
That's right.
I do karate.
Do you? Very cool. So a black belt is like if you're really into karate and you're really good at it, you earn your black belt. So she's got to be pretty good, huh? So she's working to earn her first black belt. A sporty hijab frames her face. When she cracks the board into pieces, I'm amazed her hijab stays in place. Everybody see her kicking her foot and breaking that board?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how strong do you think she is to do that? A 10. I see a 10. I see. What do we think?
Look, she's doing great.
I have a question.
Okay. I see some 8s.
I have a question.
Do we have a question? Yeah. You can ask.
Maybe she all when she kicked that. I think her foot might be hurt.
It might hurt a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And she's probably been practicing a lot. If she's earning her black belt, that means she's really strong and tough, and she's ready to kick that board and break it in two.
But when the spikes, when the sharp things, it gets like it pokes her skin.
It might a little bit. It might, right? And you can see you have a good eye. We've got some little pieces of the board kind of flying off there. So hopefully she and her teacher are okay. But I think she'll be all right. I think she's going to earn that black belt. What do you think? Right? I think so.
That's karate for.
What is karate for? So it's a sport. It's something that people practice to gain strength. And also, typically with karate, you use it kind of on the mat. So it's not something that you would use like out on the street in your day-to-day life unless you absolutely had to. But it's kind of a sport and an art form in one. So it's pretty cool, and it's been around a long time. Do we have another question?
Is it karate a hobby?
A hobby? It can be. Yeah, it can be a hobby, something that you do maybe when you're outside of school or something like that. Yeah, another
So
question?
you can learn karate and some good stuff. So like when a bully comes to you and he pushes you on the ground, you can defend yourself and fight back.
You could if you needed to, right? Absolutely. Yeah, question here.
And my karate, we have like a cherry, like a cherry tree. Then we usually during summer or spring, we usually go out there during karate and just pick cherries and eat them without washing them.
We're going to have to keep the rest of the questions to the end because Miss Burns has a busy schedule.
I
So
do.
she's got to get through the rest of the
We'll
book.
try
We
to
want to
make
know
as
what
much
happens
as we
next.
Yeah, thank you. Great questions. Okay, let's see what happens on this next page. At my house, we dance to some music. I teach Iman moves that I know. My cousin's curls bounce, jump, and tumble as we put on our own private show. So there they are kind of singing and playing in the living room. Let's see what happens next. Now here's the whole family getting together. How nice. These wonderful girls and smart women inspire me with all that they do. I can wear my hijab like each of them or try something totally new. How nice. See all the different girls and all the different women in the family getting together. Isn't that fun?
They have cupcakes.
Yeah.
And they have cookies.
They
The
do.
cupcakes are my
These might be the cookies that she was making with her grandma earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Some pretty sweet treats, right? Now let's see here. Under my hijab, in a headband or a clip with butterfly wings, my hair shines bright like my future. I can't wait to see what it brings. And that's the end of our story. Did everybody